dilapidated school infrastructure and poor road network remain some of the key eyesores West Mugirango residents want prioritized as part of the constituency development projects. In the second edition of our special report, Know Your Legislator, John Jacob Kioria brings us insight on how the constituency is utilizing the national government constituency development funds and the views of the residents on whether the funds have an impact in the grassroots development.
Our journey takes us to West Mugirango Constituency in the heart of Nyamira County, which also doubles up as the county headquarters. The constituency is home to approximately 200,000 people. It is one of the 4 constituencies that make up Nyamira County. Our interaction with locals reveals a pressing hunger for rural development. Their priorities being the rehabilitation of school infrastructure, upgrade of feeder roads and provision of water to high rocky regions.
Hata walimu wetu wanaumia kukuja shule na pia wanafunzi wanaumia kutoka.
Kitu kama barabara hata ingalawa hivi kuweko kwa njia safi, lakini mwenye contractor ndio alifanya kazi sio nzuri sana, lakini amefanya.
Tunamuomba hii mahali iliyoachiliwa, mahali aliachia huko njiani, afanye mpango aimalize ifike hapa shule.
We seek out the area MP Stephen Mugaka, who is serving his first term as a legislator. A lawyer by profession, Mugaka says he is keen on addressing the pressing needs of a constituency.
Our committee for CDF evaluated and came up with a program of what are the priorities for each ward. And it is on the basis of that, then we sat and prescribed that the best gift we can ever give to the wards is to change the school infrastructure.
Case in point is Gekomoni area. It is one of the high rocky areas that has grappled with perennial water shortage. A situation the legislator says is poised to change following the sinking of a borehole at Gekomoni. Additionally, they have installed a solar-powered generator to pump water to Gekomoni Secondary School, as well as serve the local community.
Wanafunzi wetu wamepata nafuu kidogo kuliko walikuwa wanasumbuka kuleta maji kutoka kwa mtoni.
Tulikuwa na maji hapa awali. Tulikuwa tunasumbuka kwenda mtoni mwendo wa saa 12 wakati tunafaa turudi darasani tukaweze kusoma.
It also supports time because we will get time for us to read, and also most of us we get enough time to go through our work.
Na tulikuwa tumeshapata tabu sana kwa shule yetu ya Gekomoni. Tulikuwa tumekosa maji sana, lakini tumeshashukuru.
It has helped a lot because previously our students used to have problems getting water. Now there is water nearby, although we have to do more of a connection so that we can have it all around the compound.
I took a bold step and invited the best of geologists to come and do a geological survey. And 3 of them told us that there is a possibility that we can strike the water. And that is how we went for it. It was a bit expensive and it will call for some cost variations.
According to Mugaka, public participation was instrumental in identification of projects for development, among them being refurbishment of dilapidated infrastructure in schools.
I have lobbied to ensure that I align the resources available in national government CDF to what the people require. And the appetite of the people has instantly responded. It is like everybody requires an upgrade infrastructure before. Compare that with like my predecessor, whose brand was buying reconditioned buses for schools which had no students, which had no laboratories, which had no dormitories, which had no classes. And I said, not a single of NGCDF money will be spent on the luxury of motor vehicles before we sort out our infrastructure.
He says the NGCDF has been utilized for completion of a multipurpose hall at Senator Kebaso Secondary School, the construction of a fully equipped dormitory at Gesore Secondary School, the rehabilitation of school infrastructure at Kebirigo Boys High School, The construction of a dormitory at Kioria Secondary School, the completion of Bosamaro Secondary School Administration Block, and the construction of Nyaisa Secondary School Multipurpose Hall.
Nashukuru kwa maana mmesimama watoto wao kuwa hapa shule kulala kwa shule, walikuwa wanatoka nyumbani, lakini leo wanakuja wanalala.
We are very proud of this dome. We are very proud of our honorable member of parliament, Honorable Mugaka. We are very grateful what he has done to us.
Na imekaa muda mrefu kabla yeye ilikuwa imekwama, lakini kwa vile aliingia kwa kazi ya MP bungeni, amefanya kazi mzuri, hata kijiji watu wote wanafurahia kazi yake.
The strategy of doing this renovation is such that we don't interfere with learning. When the schools close for holiday, that is when my contractors get to school, so that as the school opens, the work is done and our children walk into classes which they never left when they closed school.
Our conversation with the residents would also reveal concerns over allocation of bursaries. So what is the legislator's modus operandi in allocating bursaries, and does this formula add up?
That one, I think I will get a pass mark this time round because I failed in the first edition. In the first edition, I was so engraved in election petitions, so I was not hands-off. And therefore, majority of the deserving students missed out. I opened a complaints register in the CDF office so that all those who were skipped out in the first edition, I ensured that they are the first ones to be captured in this edition.
The road network in the region is, however, nothing to write home about. A state of affairs the MP blames on perpetual neglect by successive administrations.
This constituency deserves better, but sadly you will find tarmac roads in the neighboring constituencies, ongoing projects, but none for this particular constituency, and therefore the image of the county looks beaten.
Something he hopes to change progressively. For a start, he says he has allocated 20% of a constituency's budget towards the rehabilitation of some of the roads in collaboration with the Kenya Rural Roads Authority.
Although that is a county government function, so long as I'm a leader and hailing from that area, I really take responsibility. And that is why I push those authorities, those agencies charged with making roads to give us a better deal.
To ensure security is beefed up, funds have also been set aside towards refurbishing the National Government Administration offices. John Jacob Kioria, Channel 1.